Now it's time for Hastings College baseball. From first pitch to the final out, Extreme Sports is proud to bring you every inning, every hit, and every big moment of Broncos baseball all season long. And now, let's go to the field for today's game.
And a very good afternoon to you back from Duncan Field here on Extreme Sports. It's time for more Hastings College baseball as the rivalry weekend continues. Hastings College Broncos taking on the Doane University Tigers. Tyson Nevronic, Marcus Metcalf to bring you the broadcast on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Hastings. Doane sitting at 18-4 in the conference, one of the top dogs, or the top cats, if you will. Meanwhile, Hastings College at 8-14 in the conference after the two losses yesterday and a logjam really in the back of the pack to try to make their way into postseason play in the Great Plains Athletic Conference tournament. A couple wins today would be huge for the Broncos, as Hastings College will start with their home Reds this afternoon. And we will see on the bump Cam Dahlgren getting the start here for Hastings College. Meanwhile, for the Doane University Tigers, it will be Gabe Rodriguez. As we get set for first pitch, Cam Dahlgren, by the way, coming in as a freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. As we welcome in our left-hand man, Marcus Metcalf, here to the broadcast. And two heartbreakers yesterday. I thought, Hastings College kind of throwing everything and the kitchen sink here at these Doane University Tigers. Just couldn't find a way to get the clutch hits, or maybe that third out in an inning. A couple big innings were really the story, but you got to have a quick memory in this game and flush that and come after the Tigers here again today. You got to be in attack mode, I think, if you're Victor Rojas at Hastings College.
Oh, absolutely. You let four-run innings cost you your two games yesterday in the final two innings of the games yesterday, so it's hard to flush anything down the drain. But you got to today, as your postseason berth is still on the line, as you see if you can get a split out of this today and set yourself for the final week of the GPAC regular season.
Meanwhile, it's a very powerful and prolific Doane offense that is coming to the plate, led by their leadoff man, Carter Roth. Carter Roth with a multi-hit game in both the Game 1 and Game 2 yesterday. He will lead things off as we are underway. Again, Hastings College in the red tops with the white lettering, white pants and the black caps. For Doane, it's the orange jerseys with the black lettering and the gray pants and the camo caps here at first pitch. 60 degrees on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We're going to be inching towards a high of 69 degrees, which will be a very pleasant day here in the Hastings community. Winds light out of the west at 7 miles per hour. Gusts only to around 11, which if you're here in south central Nebraska, you know that there's almost no wind at all if it's 11 mile per hour gusts. And I think maybe the happiest people in the ballpark, the pitching staff here, as it was a home run derby yesterday from Doane University. They sent 3 out of the yard for home runs 200, 201, and 202. As this is a two-hopper to the shortstop side, going to be fielded here by Vargas, but not in time. Bang, bang play. Couldn't get the out, and Carter Roth is aboard with a leadoff single here to start off the afternoon. How the doubleheaders and the proceedings work here in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Game 1, a 7-inning affair. Second half will be a 9-inning game unless the first game goes extra innings. As it'll be Grant Summers coming up to the plate. And for the leadoff single here from Roth. Check back to first. Not in time. Rest of the Doane lineup. Tanner Nelson will hit third and do the catching. Sam Klopnowski cleaning things up for the Tigers. Jordan Bond hitting fifth and third base. Braden Jones, the powerful first baseman, hits out of the sixth hole. John Volcano, Jet Grossert, and Max Harris as Dahlgren checks back. And, very close play over there at first base. Didn't even dive back in. Thought he could come in standing up and almost got caught sleeping. Summers out of the right-handed batter's box. Gets the delivery from Dahlgren and puts it into play. Sky ball out to center field. Martinez is underneath it and one away. I think, Marcus, when we take a look, I say that, the top of the order obviously was deadly for Doane yesterday, but so was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no weakness in this batting lineup, and from the pitching staff standpoint, you just got to lock in on every single batter.
Yeah, especially when you think this place has always been a pitcher's ballpark.
Absolutely.
And yesterday it was the complete 180 as picked off play. The ball gets away, but Morrison picks it up. Now, like you said, it was a complete opposite of what this ballpark usually is. It's usually a pitcher's ballpark. Usually you can get away with a little bit that's elevated, but not yesterday with that wind swirling like it was. Saw 3 home runs hit yesterday, and I think some of them still probably haven't even landed yet.
3 bombs for sure, especially the one from the 6-hole, Braden Jones. That was arguably the most impressive shot. As the first pitch here to Tanner Nelson is wide for a ball. So a single and a fly out to center to start things off here this afternoon. We thank you for joining us here on the Extreme Sports Network or on the GPAC Sports Network on the Extreme Sports YouTube page, Facebook Live, Twitch, or the Roku channel, or the app, you name it. We've got you covered here for this rivalry matchup and really a pivotal point. I think we might have a few more eyeballs on us from other teams out in the Great Plains Athletic Conference that are in the logjam here towards the mid-pack. I mean, from like 4 to 9. Just a couple games separating. So let's be realistic. This is the latter part of the season has become a mini version of the postseason in terms of must-win games for a lot of these teams, and Hastings College is included in that.
Yeah, it is, and it's a logjam, but that's why you got to win crucial ball games and win crucial series as that next pitch is in there for a strike.
Nice pitch from Dahlgren as he's trying to battle back after being down in the count 3-0. We'll take a look at the rest of the Hastings College defense after this AB. Outside, and Nelson draws a walk. For Hastings College, Searcy out in left, Martinez in center, Haynes in right. In the diamond, up the middle, it's Valdez at short, Rojas at second base. Fletcher anchor in the hot corner at the third base bag, Morrison at first, and Peyton Vargas is behind the plate doing the catching.
It looks like Wewell's going to come back in and courtesy run there at first base. We saw him yesterday a couple times.
Coming in for the catcher Nelson, Sam Kwapnoski stepping up to the plate. In the cleanup spot with 2 aboard here for the Tigers and sends it out to left field where Searcy gives chase and grabs it into foul territory. Good way to make an impact out in left field. Searcy not in the lineup yesterday for games 1 or 2, but makes a nice grab out there in left for the second out. So the F7 will bring up Jordan Bond with 2 aboard and 2 away. And an early opportunity to hang a goose egg on the scoreboard here for Cam Dahlgren from Vegas. And you kind of want to go after this guy. You look at the on-deck circle with Braden Jones. You certainly don't want to have the bases juiced for any ducks on the pond for him. Dahlgren's first pitch a little low.
We talked about those 3 home runs hit yesterday. I think the one pitch that was impressive, it wasn't the home run, but the one that was hit and hit the Jack and Jill building across the street.
Samuel Bruno for Hastings College. Arguably the longest ball hit. Unfortunately, couldn't keep it fair. There's the pitch right across the middle. You bet. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Be curious as this game moves along. We noted there was rivalry baseball being played yesterday. Things got a little chippy, really right from the start. And we'll see how the temperament goes after a good night's sleep. And rise and grind here this morning. I should say now early afternoon. First pitch got underway slightly before our noon start time. So we now approach 12:05 here this afternoon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dahlgren looking to fan Bond and get out of the inning. The delivery, inside corner, no go. 2-2. Dahlgren's, he's going to take a lap.
Yep.
He's going to walk around the mound for a little bit. He thought he had it.
Looked good from here.
The double deuce, Santa Fin. The high heater gets Jordan Bond to go down on strikes, and the Broncos get out of the inning. One hit, two base runners stranded, no runs across for the Tigers. Let's go to the bottom of the first. It's Hastings College baseball this afternoon on Extreme Sport.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but
it only seemed right. We both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
there are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Back with you at Duncan Field. Tyson Nevronic, Marcus Metcalf with you here on Extreme Sports and the GPAC Sports Network as we bring you rivalry baseball on a Sunday afternoon. Games 3 and 4 of the series. Games 1 and 2 going to the Doane University Tigers 13-9 in Game 1 in a seesaw back-and-forth battle that saw Hastings College surrender a 3-run lead late. Game 2. Doane had the lead for much of the ball game. Hastings College mounted a late rally to tie it, only to see a 4 spot in the top half of the 6th that kind of derailed things for HC as they fall by 4 runs in both games to the Tigers. It was an offensive only day yesterday. Not a lot of pitching and defense here at Duncan Field, which is a rarity in comparison to what we're used to here at the Yard. Jared Delgado stepping up to the plate, 6, 7, and 8 due up here for Hastings College in the bottom half of inning number 2, trailing 2-1 now to the Tigers. As Rodriguez continues to work here on Delgado, he's behind in the count here early, 2-0. Delgado, I think Marcus had maybe the unlucky day yesterday. His approach was really good at the plate. I mean, he was finding some barrels, but unfortunately, a couple Adam balls, and then had the one that went about 403 as he was trying to go on the 405 power alley on a would-be game-tying home run. And that was just 2 feet short. So, I'm kind of looking for Delgado to maybe break through, providing that you don't change anything. I mean, that's the hardest thing as a hitter. If you're doing all the things right but can't find base knocks, don't change the approach. And on cue, are you kidding me? A frozen rope right to the third baseman, and Bond didn't have to move.
That's the most frustrating part as a hitter.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, absolutely
Barreled that.
barreled it. Hot shot line drive. It had to be triple digits off the exit velo. Sucked right up into the third baseman's glove. It's been this kind of series for Jared Delgado. Spencer Searcy now stepping up to the plate. Rarely does that happen where I'm talking about something that's happening and
it happens.
You have it on cue. You have the crystal ball a lot more than I do. We see a Spencer Searcy base knock in our future.
I would say we're going to have a pop-up here to second baseman to Roth, and he picks it up easy for a second out.
Well, 2 down here for the Broncos. Searcy goes first pitch swinging. Pops it straight up the chute. Cody Haynes now stepping up to the plate. Jace Valdez waiting in the on-deck circle.
Haynes had 2 hits yesterday in game number 2. 2 singles.
Kind of reminds me more of one of those utility guys that's just kind of a do-it-all kind of guy. He comes in. He's Speedy Gonzalez out there on the base paths. He's got wheels.
He's kind of like the 10th man in baseball.
Really good defensive player. And when you can get batting average out of them as well, you got a well-tooled player.
Yep.
2-0 here to Haynes as Rodriguez sets and delivers. High chopper, Duncan hop time? No. Fielded by the second baseman cleanly. Roth over to Jones in time. It's 4-3 put out. And it's 3 up, 3 down for HC in the second. Top of the third we go. Tigers with the advantage over the Broncos. It's 4-2 here, 2-1 here from Duncan Field. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on it.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
It's 4-5-6 due up here for the Doane University Tigers. A 2-1 Doane lead here as we begin things in the top half of the third. Tigers with 2 runs, 4 hits. The Broncos with 1 run, 2 hits. Thus far, a cleanly played defensive game. No errors for either squad. Cam Dahlgren looking for an efficient inning. He has had base runners in the first 2 frames. He'll try to match his counterpart Rodriguez, maybe with one of those 1-2-3s. Fires on the outside corner, strike 1. It's not an easy task to set Doane down in order.
No.
Again, 1 through 9. 4, 5, 6 are just as dangerous as their 1, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9 already today with 2 base hits in the bottom of the order. Out of those 4, it was the 8 and 9 with 2 singles. Just a dangerous hitting club, but I really like the way Dahlgren's been approaching this lineup. He's been ahead more often than not in these at-bats, but we got to find the punch-out pitch. Dahlgren. Just low.
And I've noticed now, it's done it 2 innings in a row now. First batter of the inning, Dahlgren goes straight to that curveball. First pitch. So that's something you keep an eye on.
Shot foul, first base side. Dahlgren grabs the rock. Back to work. Maybe you throw him a first pitch curveball first 2 times through the lineup, and then as you face him that 3rd time, you switch it up a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
As you get to the later innings, that curveball tends to flatten out too. Don't want to see that. High pop-up. This is going to be in play. Right fielder Haynes calling everybody off and reaches out and makes the diving grab. Good play from Cody Haynes out there in right field. Had to cover a lot of ground, and that ball just kept drifting and drifting and drifting, and he reaches out and makes the grab. So Kwapnoski is retired on the flyout to right. That'll bring up Jordan Bond to the plate. Bond with the strikeout, one of 3 Cam Dahlgren strikeouts on the afternoon. What's going on in Lincoln?
2-1 Huskers with the lead. They scored 2 runs in the bottom half of the first. USC just piled on for 1. Now USC is running at second here with 2 outs.
Monitoring dual action here this afternoon for you on Extreme Sports. Multitasking up here in Press Box 3 today. If you're around the Hastings area, come out. It's a beautiful day for baseball. And you can always visit Press Box 3. Just don't annoy me. Those are my rules. Anybody's welcome. Just get to see what we do every afternoon here from the yard. It's not a bad view.
No.
We're out of the sun.
Out of the wind.
But still get to enjoy the beautiful temperatures. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Couldn't get the window to go?
No, I forgot my WD-40. As soon as I got to the park, I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot my WD-40. I'll bring it tomorrow when I'm back here at the park.
Bender at the knees. Well, you can use this window.
I can. I'd rather not sit underneath the AC because that thing gets pretty chilly.
I got her cranked. So here's the 1-2. Dahlgren just misses. Count goes full 2-2. Bond at the plate with 1 down. Fly ball to right field to start things off here in the top half of the third for the Tigers as Dahlgren comes in and delivers. And smokes that one foul back towards the dugout again. That's why we got the netting.
Yep.
And yeah, I think we're not far away. We're going to see that in Major League Baseball too at some point.
Probably.
Just with the evolution of hitters and how hard they're hitting the ball now. Here's a 2-hopper to Rojas. He fires it over to first. It's coming off with such velocity.
Yeah.
And you have to protect your investments. You have to protect your fans. So I think that was the best move that Major League Baseball made. I have sat third base line right behind the dugout before when a ball comes screaming in at you. It's not a fun sight.
No.
And you're just putting your hands up and like, oh, broken wrist or broken face. What am I going to take?
Yeah.
So they made the first move to protect the fans, which was awesome. Now you got to protect your investments in the dugout.
Yeah.
As this ball clips the umpire as it goes 59 feet.
Yeah.
And it's 1-0.
Yeah, to a sense, I understand why they did it, and I get it, and Coach Rojas is going to have a time out to talk to his pitcher.
Sure.
I think he might, I don't know if he's hurt or he brought the umpire. He asked the umpire to come out with him. So we'll see what that's about.
And that's just something that you notice in your pitcher. There'll be a tweak or a grimace as he throws. And they are indeed looking to see if Dahlgren has something more serious, but apparently says the magic words, and Victor Rojas will head back towards the dugout. Dahlgren stays in the ball game. Good to see.
Yep.
Keep an eye on that, though, as the game progresses.
Yeah. Also going to keep an eye on that Hastings College Briar Cliff matchup going on in softball, as we'll have their final home matches. As music started blaring again.
Oops. Wrong button.
Wrong button.
One 0, 2 down. Nobody on. Jones steps up to the plate, checks swing, and goes around. Jones drew the walk. Bond went down on a 4-3, right?
Yep.
Okay. Should probably put that in my scorebook.
I know, that's what I did. That's what I did a couple times yesterday, because I thought, are we ahead in the lineup here? That's one thing I didn't do yesterday a couple times.
A 1-2. Dahlgren looking for his 4th K. Jones pops it straight up the chute. Drifting out towards right, towards the dugout, and just misses the grab. That was a tough angle.
Yeah, I thought he caught it.
He had to go into the bullpen area and make that angle where the netting was and just couldn't quite corral it in.
Yeah.
He was trying to play Tetris with himself there to squeeze himself into the proper angle to catch that foul ball. It went up towards the first base side. That drifted a little bit, had a little backspin on it. And it's a 1-2. Again, here to Braden Jones. Broncos trying for their first 1-2-3 of the ball game. 2-1 Tiger advantage here in the top of the third. Dahlgren fires and delivers. 2 hops over to Morrison. Morrison fields it cleanly and steps on the bag. And that's what the Broncos needed, a 3 unassisted to get out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. Bottom of the third we go. 2-1 Doan advantage. It's Bronco baseball on Extreme Sports.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Back at Duncan Field, Tyson Bronick, Marcus Metcalf with you here on Extreme Sports. Beautiful Sunday afternoon for baseball. Crowd recognizing that as they are out in force once again. Had a big crowd yesterday, big weekend for the Broncos. Really impressed with the way they put that together. They had alumni weekend here this Saturday. They brought back some of the Bronco names from the past, some of the greats. Got to take BP with them, line up on the first baseline. Also celebrating senior weekend here at the ballpark. Despite the fact that the final home games are actually next Saturday against the Concordia Bulldogs. But this week just happened to work out better for everybody, so here we are again. A 2-1 advantage here for Doane University as we get set for 7, 8, and 9, bottom of the order. First pitch swinging here from the 7-hole Volcano. First baseman's there. Morrison underneath it. Loses the cap. Makes the catch. It's an F3. Here to start things off. And Dahlgren has now set 6 Tigers down in a row. I believe that's a streak. 8-hitter, Jet Grossert coming up to the plate. Max Harris waiting in the on-deck circle. Dahlgren fires, and it catches the outside corner for a strike.
Curveball again, first pitch.
Like I said, I think we'll see it 8 and 9.
Yep.
And I would hazard to guess that we'll change it up after that. Dahlgren fires, inside corner. Did it catch him? It did. Must have caught the shoe. Yep. So Grossert is hit by a pitch. Doane's first base runner since the second.
Yeah. Dahlgren's done a good job after that first inning. Or second inning, sorry.
Max Harris at the plate.
Try and provide you an update from softball, as they're still not underway yet up at Briar Cliff.
Is it 1 o'clock start today?
I think so.
Fouled. Backing out of play. 0-1 here to Harris.
And for whatever reason, I had a 12 o'clock
in your head.
Start time on my, yeah, well, I was probably thinking Husker baseball. That's probably what I was thinking.
Or, Bronco baseball.
Or Bronco baseball, yeah.
You had to wake up
either
for
one.
Today.
Yeah.
You an early morning guy?
Well, I'm up at 5 every morning for work. But
no.
Yeah.
Awful.
Don't have to be work till 6:30, but I get to work at 6.
You know? O2. Here to Harris. Dahlgren. Holding. And delivers. Just misses.
But no, I'm not an early person.
Nope.
I'm not. I'm
not on the weekends, at least.
I was still up the last 2 days at 7. So that's not normal for me.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Cam Dahlgren's got his 4th strikeout of the afternoon. As Harris goes down, and there's 2 down with the leadoff hitter Carter Roth coming to the plate. Jet Grossert on the first base bag. Carter Roth has been a tough cookie to retire so far this series. He's had 2 base hits today. Roth check swing, but it catches the bat and goes foul. It's 0-1.
I just hate it if you're a batter and you don't. That time he didn't, but when you try to duck because you think you're gonna get hit in the head and that you keep your bat up long enough, ball hits the bat. I pitched and it's done that to me before.
So it's an 0-1 here to Carter Roth. Roth sends this one out towards center field. Martinez going back, and it's an easy F8 to get out of the 4th. Dahlgren's feeling it.
Yep.
He's put up 2 consecutive zeros, and the Tigers hold a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Bronco Baseball this afternoon, and it's on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Back with you here on Extreme Sports. Tyson and Veronica and Marcus Metcalf with you. 2-1. Doan with the advantage over Hastings College as we get set to go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. And for Hastings College, we have a pinch hitter.
Yes, we do.
So Chris Faraday coming in for Tristan Martinez.
Don't want to speculate, but I wonder if Martinez is not feeling the greatest after he made that diving play to keep the ball from going to center field wall. I mean, hurt something? I mean, don't want to assume anything, but can only guess.
Well, he's taking a beating. He ran into the brick wall yesterday, chasing down a long fly ball to center.
Great catch.
Tristan Martinez is out of the ball game. Chris Faraday will now come in here in game 1. Faraday out of the left-handed batter's box. Hailing from Phoenix.
I think that hits it.
And he gets hit. So, welcome to the ball game, Chris Faraday. First thing that happens is he's hit by a pitch.
Get the ice pack ready for this afternoon.
You replace one guy who's banged up and only to get hit by a pitch. You got to be shaking your head if you're Victor right now. Levi Fletcher stepping up to the plate. Fletcher grounded out to third in his first AB, and oh no, we've run into an out here. As they apply the tag, Faraday too far off the bag, had to retreat. Didn't get as far away from the catcher as he thought and was caught into no man's land, and that's a tough way to have your first out.
Yep.
So Faraday goes down.
Yep. Couldn't get the bunt down, and
yep,
he was off on the pitch, and nothing you can do at that point. I thought he went around, too, but they say no, 1-0.
Okay.
I was with you. I thought he went.
And he's talking now with the Doan University dugout, who was questioning the same things we were. Upstairs, ball 2, it's 2-0. Here to Levi Fletcher. Reminds me of the time we played in the championship game here at Duncan, and I got caught in a similar situation in no man's land, was off on one that skipped past the catcher, but it banged so hard off the backstop.
Oh, yep.
Came around. I was halfway down, and I saw that the second baseman already had the ball. It was in his glove. I thought I'd slide, I slid a little too early. Didn't even make the bag.
And this is when we had dirt.
And I'm just laying down in the middle of second base and first base. I'm like, just go ahead and tag me.
Did you pull a Willie Mays Hayes sliding into second base?
Sliding into yeah. Came up a little short.
Yeah.
About 40 feet short. Comebacker right back up the middle. Levi Fletcher. Nice play at second, and it skips out of the glove. Be curious. Ooh.
Yeah, and he's hurt, too.
He's not feeling the best. Jones trying to stretch to pick that up from Carter Roth.
That was going to be a tough play anyway.
Oh, it was. But Roth did the same thing to us yesterday. They're going to rule this an infield single.
Okay.
But it was a two-hopper right back up the middle. Thought it was going to be going into center field. Roth covers a lot of ground very quickly, and he nearly made another big play there.
I mean, good stretch there by Jones over there at first base just to make the effort. Because that was a tough play anyway.
It was a good stretch. Might have been a little too good for Jones.
We'd probably be still sitting on the ground. Us too.
Jared Delgado stepping up to the plate. You just bring the stretcher out for me at that point. I'll take a ride in the Gator to Mary Landing. Thank you very much.
Well,
a lot of those muscles I haven't used in
20 years.
Yep. We can go longer, but
okay. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I appreciate that. 2-0 as that one finds the turf. Jared Delgado at the plate with Levi Fletcher at the first base bag.
Sorry, I'm glancing down like we were the dancing baby yesterday. I'm glancing down at the monitor here and looking at the pizza they're having there at the ball game. Next pitch in their first strike, 2-1.
Do they deliver to Duncan Field?
I wish. If they want to, where the nearest Val's is, that'd be great. I mean, I'd take a couple slices right now.
2-1.
Oh, ouch.
Delgado fouls it off himself. That's never fun.
No. How many times have we seen that this weekend where guys were fouling one off their foot? Seen a few.
That one caught his foot and then came back up and
almost
hit
him
in the chase. Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down, 1 on. Here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, Broncos trailing Dome by 1. What a difference 24 hours can make.
Yep.
A 10-hour grinder of a doubleheader yesterday on just an offensive explosion as Delgado is going to be sat down on strikes.
Yep.
Caught looking. Pitching and defense having a much better day today for both squads. As it'll be Spencer Searcy back up to the plate. He popped up to second in his first AB. Runner on first is Levi Fletcher. Broncos trying to get something going here offensively. Pickoff play.
Had him. Or had a chance.
Had it been with a little more towards the bag, I think it would have been a little bit closer. But as it stands, Jones had to come off the bag. And we'll set to deliver to Spencer. It's going to catch the corner. In there for a strike. As efficient as Delgren has been here in this game for Hastings College, he's been matched by Gabe Rodriguez. Check swing. Poked foul. Catches too much of the ball.
Curveball, too, and that ball was elevated.
Was not prepared for the deuce.
No.
Or at least the deuce up in the zone. Yeah. Those are ones as a power hitter, you kick yourself a little bit. You're like, you get one of those maybe one time in a weekend series. This one upstairs, too.
It's like a dog looking for a big old steak. That's where you are at the plate as a power hitter if you see a curveball elevated. Man. Well, let's see if Searcy can put one in some green grass somewhere.
Speaking of steaks, wonder what dinner plans are later. 2-2.
I've got mine.
I have a loyal listening group that likes to enjoy their garage time and grill on Sundays. I wonder if they can slap on an extra steak for a broadcaster. Pitch upstairs. This is going to be a close play, and he's going to be caught stealing. Fletcher trying for the second base bag. Gunned down, caught stealing to end the inning. So the Broncos, 2 base running errors in the 4th, helping the Tigers out. 3 straight zeros for the Broncos. We're going to the top of the 5th here in a 2-1 matchup. It's Hastings College and Doane this afternoon on Extreme Sports.
Looking to make prom night unforgettable? Complete your look with fresh, stylish corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your outfit and stand out on the dance floor. From classic elegance to bold, colorful styles, we've got the perfect finishing touch for your big night. Handcrafted, fresh, and made just for you, because every detail matters. Stop by or order online at bobsassflowers.com and get prom ready in style. Serving Hastings since 1955.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
It's Bronco Baseball this afternoon, brought to you in part by 5 Points Bank, the Better Bank, also by High Street Insurance, by Butler Vaughan Funeral Home, and Pepsi. Deliciously refreshing. 2-1. Broncos with the trailing 2 here to the Tigers. A 2-1 Doane advantage. Top of the 5th we go. Cam Dahlgren still on the bump. He's been matched, though, by Gabe Rodriguez. After yesterday's offensive output, we have a pitcher's duel on our hands here. 2 in the top half of the 2nd from Doane. 1 in the bottom of the 1st for Hastings. That's your scoreline. Much cleaner on the score sheet today as Grant Summers comes into the plate.
Oh, yours not quite refrigerator ready yet over there?
Today's looking pretty good.
No, compared to yesterday.
Oh, yesterday's was straight trash. We took a few notes from the scorebook, and we put those into our scorebook today, and we threw the score sheets out. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, yesterday wasn't a great day if you were going to mark everything in pen.
Yeah, I've never learned my lessons. 2-1.
Fans still filing in. I like it.
Dahlgren delivers. Shortstop. Valdez fires over to first. Morrison can't reach it. And the batter stumbles out of the box here. He's going to have to retreat and go back to first. And they're going to call interference. And so he's going to get the bag anyway. Grant Summers. See how this is ruled. Would the throw have beat him if it was on?
No, he was safe anyway.
Okay, single.
I think they called the ball went out of play.
Okay.
So or got stuck underneath. So they said it was dead ball. So they gave him that extra base.
Yep, I feel you.
Yep.
I hear you. Single in advance. On the ball out of play. Tanner Nelson stepping up to the plate. Good catch. Yep. Normally when that ball gets behind the first baseman, it goes for a mile. Here's a slow roller, and it goes foul. It's an athletic play.
Yeah.
But you could try that 100 times. I don't think you'd be able to do it. Dahlgren with this nice little behind-the-back flip up to the first baseman as he tried to scoop it up to get the out.
Yeah. We're going to get our first choo-choo of the broadcast.
We had about 30.
Well, pre-game.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. We were here at the ballpark for 10 hours yesterday. We only had 4 trains. I couldn't believe it.
I think 2 of them were pre-game.
Just misses. One was imaginary. We had that happen yesterday.
An invisible train.
Called for the train count. Thought we heard an engine roaring. No. We were just hearing things. I mean, at least it was verified. At least it was double-checked. It's not like I was just on my own.
Yeah.
1-1. Sounded a lot like what we're hearing now. A little rumble. Yeah. That's exactly what I heard yesterday. I wonder if this is going to be a ghost train.
Oh, no. It's right here.
Welcome to the ADHD portion of the broadcast. This is when we had to do train timeouts in Little League Baseball. Here's a pop fly. Martinez is there. We'll see if they test him. They do. And the throw is going to be cut off, and actually it goes wide. Nice job by Dahlgren for the backup. Nelson flies out to center. Summers is going to take third base. So Summers moves up as Nelson advances the runner. And Kwapnowski now stepping up to the plate. Just scoping out there, big dog.
Oh,
not Martinez. I'm sorry.
Verity. Yeah,
Verity.
I was just wanting to make sure.
I wrote it down on my offensive lineup, and
I did the same thing. Didn't put it on my defensive lineup.
Did not move it to my defensive chart. Yep. Pop fly. Out of play.
Oh,
train might run it over.
Update from Lincoln, 5-3 now USC. Ty Horn now in the ball game for the Huskers.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Any Ty is all right with me. Here's the 0-1 runner 90 feet away, and looks like we're going to get a bill paid here from Kwapnowski. It goes to left. This is a good throw. It's on the line. And the tag. He got him. 7-2 double play. Searcy, have a day. Big double play for the Broncos. 7-2. And the Broncos get out of the fifth.
What a throw.
Bottom of the fifth we go. 2-1. That'll light up the crowd. This is Bronco baseball, and it just got fun on Extreme Sports.
Ben works at Runza, and he loves his teammates.
We got Rockstar Rachel, Johnny J-Town, and T-Money Terry in the house.
What's your nickname, Ben?
They call me Benst in the world.
Did you give yourself that?
Maybe.
Nickname or not, Runza makers stick together. Want to join the team? Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424. Runza makes it all better.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
Back with you here at Duncan Field. Tyson Nebronic, Marcus Metcalf with you. Absolute laser from Spencer Searcy to end the inning. And you have your hands up, and so do I. This should be Spencer Searcy coming up to the plate.
Did we miss something?
There was a pickoff play. It's not right.
That ain't right.
Oh, boy. Nope. We'll go on. We're going to
go with it.
We're going to roll with Cody Haynes. Oopta. Got the same thing, right? The last out in the fourth was a pickoff play.
Yep.
Uh-oh. That could come back to bite us.
Or caught stealing, yeah. It was same difference.
Anywho's, Cody Haynes setting up to the plate. And singles.
Okay.
And I didn't catch that. I was riding
He
single.
he was kind of not getting down the line, and he made a little bit of turn. The right fielder threw it in to the first baseman. They almost picked him off.
So Jace Valdez stepping up to the plate. Richter will come into courtesy run. Here for Haynes. And Broncos have a base runner here in the bottom of the fifth. So big momentum boost. Again, the double play from Spencer Searcy as he makes the catch out in left field, and the runner was tagging on the play. It was an absolute missile. That's given the Broncos some momentum. We'll see if they can't translate that offensively. Valdez laying down a bunt. Sacrifice pays a bill. Underhanded flip to first. Sacrifice successful. Broncos trying to manufacture a run. Richter over at the second base bag. That'll go to the top of the order in T-Row. Tyler Rojas.
See if T-Row could come up big here. He already scored once in the first inning.
Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 ball game. Doan has the advantage. And the pitch is in there for a strike.
You saw me shake my fist about 3 times. Mac Moyer, the son of former pitcher Jamie Moyer, just hit a 3-run bomb for the Huskers and now give the Huskers a 6-5 lead.
Huskers retake the lead against USC, trying for the sweep over in Lincoln. Be a big sweep.
Ooh, big.
Bender in there for a strike. Yeah, coming off, a weekend where you had Oregon on the ropes, and the Ducks took 2 of 3 from the Skurs. Lost the midweek game. This was an important pickup week here for Nebraska to pick up some wins against top 25 caliber competition.
Yeah, if you win this thing today, you'd be 15-3 in the conference. You think you're 15-3 in the conference, you're probably leading your conference. No, you're still looking up at UCLA. That team is just unbelievable.
And then when you take a look at the grand scheme of things in the top 25, the SEC is... The conference tournament for the SEC might as well be the College World Series. Here's a 2-hopper to short, fires over in time, 6-3 put out. Richter advances over to third. So Rojas advances the runner. Let's see if Morrison can't find some green grass and drive him in.
So Morrison, we mentioned a few times on the broadcast the last day or so, he's now the home run leader in a season. How about him put one right now over the 405 right now? How about that?
Prefer the wind would pick up a little bit, but...
It's weird because I'm looking at the flag straight out in center, right?
It just drops.
And I'm looking at the VFW right down the street. That flag is actually moving a little bit, so...
Barely at all. A slight breeze today. I would call this a gentle breeze.
He's got enough power, I think.
Here's the 1-0 to Morrison. And ball gets away from the catcher. Richter has to stay put. Did not get away far enough. Vargas waiting in the on-deck circle. Vargas moving from the cleanup to the 3-hole today, I think, to just keep that top of the train moving, especially what we saw in the production of 1 and 2. And Vargas had a day yesterday. It's already got a base knock today. Outside, not close, 3-0.
If you can get him on, that'd be huge.
3-0 count. Taken all the way here. And it misses. 4 straight balls. And Morrison draws a walk. That has been a rarity here for Hastings College. That is, I believe, if I'm looking at my scoreboard correctly, the first walk issued today from Gabe Rodriguez.
Yes.
And with the 4 straight wide ones, it's going to draw a conversation here from the Doan coaching staff, as it'll be Peyton Vargas. We're going to listen to the sounds of his batter walk-up music for a little bit longer, which I'm okay with.
That's all right.
He's a crowd favorite when he steps up with the mariachi walk-up music. Crowd gets into it. They're fired up. Peyton Vargas, he's got 2 aboard here. And Doan's having the old infield chat. Umpire breaks her up. First mound visit.
Yeah, see Peyton. Now you got 2 ducks on the pond. So you can find, like, let's see. Right field line looks pretty sweet right now. That'll plate 2. See if he can do it.
Marcus goes to his crystal ball here with 2 down. This one's shortstop. Skips on the ground, fires over to first in time. First pitch swinging, Summers to Jones. It's a 6-3 put out, and the Broncos strand 2. Going to the 6th, still 2-1 ball game. Doan and Hastings this afternoon here on Extreme Sports.
Looking for the place in Hastings where people go for great food and good times? Head to Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill. For more than 25 years, Bullseye's has been a Hastings institution, the spot where friends gather, games are watched, and memories are made. And every night of the week brings a can't-miss special. Tuesday features the pork ribeye. Wednesday is legendary wing night, crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Thursday is the chicken buffet. Come hungry. Friday is pick your protein with your entree cooked to order plus all-you-can-eat sides and the salad bar. And Saturday wraps it up with steak specials. Great food, great atmosphere, and a Hastings tradition for more than a quarter century. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Back here at Duncan Field, Tyson Duronick, Marcus Metcalf with you. Top of the 6th. Here in a pitcher's duel between Cam Dahlgren and Gabe Rodriguez. And all the offensive excitement yesterday, the pitching duel today. This has been a good baseball game. Hastings College going to regret stranding 2. Haven't been able to find the clutch hit yet here this afternoon. And just some light stretching going on in the bullpen area. Nothing to be concerned with as of yet. And why would you be? Dahlgren's been in the zone. Swung on and missed here as it's 5, 6, and 7. Due up now for the Tigers, starting with Jordan Bond. 2 runs on 5 hits for Doan. 1 run on 5 hits and 1 error for the Broncos. As this is smoked down the left field line, and it's going to go foul. So the error would have been on the Grant Summers play. Okay. We ruled a hit.
Okay.
And I don't have a number for you, whether it was the throw was wide or, the throw was offline.
Yeah.
So let's say E6,
Yep.
just for the sake. 2-2 here to Jordan Bond. Here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon at Duncan Field. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Cam Dahlgren. Five strikeouts on the afternoon for the ace from Vegas. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Braden Jones stepping up to the plate. A walk and a ground out to first on his line score this afternoon. And a first pitch strike here from Dahlgren. Dahlgren just been pounding the rock here this afternoon, pounding the strike zone. Getting ahead in counts. Nice frame job there from Vargas, but they don't get the call. Draws even at 1-1. 6-5?
6-5 still. Oscar's still at the bat.
Let's make it a long inning.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. And this one is going to be put into play. 6th hit of the afternoon here for the Tigers. Jones takes a big wide turn over there at first base and then retreats back. And Volcano now steps up to the plate. For Johnny, a strikeout and a pop out to first. His 2 plate appearances.
Are you guys using this chair?
Spins around, fires back to first.
Let's see if you hopefully we turn around and get a number over there. Could get a courtesy run over there at first. That's why.
I was wondering what you had the binoculars out for.
Yep.
It's like we got a pretty good vantage point.
Yeah. He's got those camouflage numbers, and they have no numbers on the front like Hastings does, so you got to wait for him to turn completely around, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Turn around. Here is the delivery to John Volcano. From Camp Dahlgren, it's a ground ball, third base side. Let's see, 5, 4, 3, around the horn we go. Another double play to get the Broncos out of an inning. Defense on display today here at Duncan. Broncos trailing 2-1. Bottom of the sixth we go. It's Bronco baseball here on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back here at Duncan Field, Tyson Abronic, Marcus Metcalf with you. Chris Faraday stepping up to the plate. Faraday hit by a pitch as he came in for Tristan Martinez out at center field. Broncos trailing 2-1. Is that still game on the bump?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Whoever invented camouflage numbers for a radio broadcast crew. Come on, man.
These aren't the worst I've seen.
I mean, no, there's been bad ones, silver on white, also a no-go.
I've seen purple on black before.
Camo numbers, come on, guys.
I understand for military
it looks cool, it looks sharp, but it's harder than heck to read, man.
Yeah. I understand, occasionally, for military appreciation or something like that. I understand.
Sure.
Well,
wear the camo caps. You don't need the numbers to be camo.
Yeah.
They need to be legible.
Yeah.
They need to read. 1-2. Who tried to bring it up? Didn't win the Academy Award. Just a little low. Here to Faraday. Broncos have played lights out defensively. Time for the bats to wake up here. If you're HC.
Yep. Down to your final 6 outs.
Oop. Sending Jared Delgado to the dugout area. Two balls, 2 strikes. Put it to play. No, just foul. And we've had a couple of those, too. Just inches foul. That would have been easy extra bases. So Rodriguez and Dahlgren continue to fire here in the bottom half of the 6th. It's first game scheduled for 7. The second half of our doubleheader here this afternoon will go 9. 3-2. It's full count. As Faraday has worked it full, Levi Fletcher awaiting in the on-deck spot.
I can't believe it. Next weekend's the final weekend of regular scheduled Broncos programming.
Time flies, man.
As we'll have baseball on Extreme Sports 1 against Concordia. Me and you will be up at Smith covering softball against Mount Marty.
Lancers coming to town.
And a busy next pitch foul away. And like I said, busy week for us next week. I'm be back here tomorrow here on Extreme Sports with Grand Island and Hastings High.
What time does that start up?
That'll be a 4:30 first pitch. 4:15 I'll be on the air of the pregame show. And then we don't have anything until next Friday. Lincoln Northwest comes to town to take on the Tigers on the baseball diamond here at Duncan. Pregame show at 4:15. First pitch at 4:30.
The 3-2 popped a mile high. Right fielder calling everybody off is Kwapnowski. Has the best read on it and comes in to make the grab. That would have hit a plane.
Man.
So Levi Fletcher steps up to the plate. Levi grounded out to third, hit a single, but was caught stealing. And he comes up to the plate with one down here in the bottom of the sixth. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Tigers. 1 run, 5 hits for the Broncos. Pitch inside. That's a strike to Levi with Jared Delgado waiting in the on-deck circle. Blue seats still filling up here at the yard. A lot of people taking advantage of the opportunity to get a head start on their summer tan.
Yeah.
Gorgeous afternoon. Should have 80s in the first couple days next week. Here's the 0-2 to Levi. It's that
could be a
beautiful time of the year.
Yeah. Too warm for what I do for work. It's 90-degree days. It can be brutal. Man.
90-degree days can be brutal if I'm driving my car to the bar. It's hot. I don't like hot. But I'm like, 75 to 80, give me it all the time. Give me it every day.
Oh, yeah.
When we get in Nebraska, like, I don't know, 5 days of it in the course of 365 days.
Yep.
I love fall. Our fall lasts 2 days. Here's the 1-2 inside.
Gosh. Last 2 years we've been doing football broadcasts. We've been spoiled.
It's been summer.
Great weather.
I don't know if I'd call it spoiled. I like a little chill in the air when I'm doing a football game. I want the goosebumps. I want football weather. I want snow. 2-2. Unless I'm outside. Here's a slow roller to third. This is going to be a tough play. Levi Fletcher trying to beat it out, but no. Nice play by the third baseman as he gets it over there in time. Bond closes fast on that slow roller and gets it over. So Fletcher goes down on the 5-3. Second time he's grounded out to Bond. As one third baseman grounds out to another. And we'll bring up Jared Delgado. Delgado with a line drive and a strikeout in his previous 2 plate appearances. Two down here in the bottom of the sixth.
Update from Briar Cliff.
Sure.
Briar Cliff leads Hastings top of the third, 3-2. But just started top of the third, and Sophia Carroll singled to right. So good way to start the inning.
Swung on and missed on the pitch. It's a 1-1 here to Delgado. Like to get a base runner here to at least sniff the top of the order.
Yep.
Heading into the 7th. We get a little 2-out rally manufactured here for HC. Jared Delgado swung on and missed. 1-2. Man, Rodriguez is humming.
Yep. He hasn't slowed down
at
all.
The early trouble as the Broncos grabbed the lead. Thanks to the services of Tyler Rojas with the single and the stolen base, the manufactured run. We got the 1. And that's been it. It's all goose eggs after that. Count goes full here at 3-2 to Delgado, with Searcy awaiting in the on-deck circle. Searcy arguably has made the play of the day, at least for the Broncos defensively. Oh, that ball's going to head towards the concourse. It's always a scary moment.
Yeah.
When it whips in between the concourse and still makes its way out.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch again, 3-2, 2 down. And Delgado's going to draw the walk. Nice at-bat from Jared Delgado to draw the walk. And this will bring up Spencer Searcy, who has popped out to second in his plate appearance. Delgado waiting at the first base bag. And looks like we may have a pinch hitter here.
Maybe?
19.
Magnay.
Preparing. Doan's going to take the opportunity to chat about it. Josh Magnay.
I think he had the catcher's gear on, and they took
did.
the catcher's gear on, so I think he was going to come in and catch next half inning for Vargas. The way it looked like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is this a scouting thing, do you think, Marcus, to bring him in this spot? Do they have a read, maybe?
Because he had a double and a single yesterday, so it maybe create a spark a little bit.
So he's going to come in for Searcy.
Yep.
Josh Magnay. As Victor Rojas continues to roll the lineup around. It's a high chopper, and this is going to be a tough play. Did he come off the bag? Yes, he did. Now they're going to throw back to second, sliding in safely. Broncos have two base runners. Top of the lineup we go. Use the Duncan hop to your advantage. He slams it off the turf. It goes sky high, and the first baseman can't make the play. Broncos are in business here, trying to get a late two-out rally going, as Cody Haynes will come up to the plate.
Let's see if they're going to rule that. Because he would have beat him if that ball was down. Nonetheless, Broncos now have two ducks on the pond.
Haynes at the plate. It's 8-9 before the top of the lineup flips. But two big base runners to get us there. And by that, I mean we will see the top of the lineup here before this ballgame comes to a close. 1-0 count here to Cody Haynes. Two aboard. Delgado and Magnay. And that falls in there for a strike. So Magnay not heading back to put the catcher's gear on. So Vargas likely going to be the catcher in inning number 7.
Yep.
I love this little chess match between Hastings College and Dunn. It's kind of fun. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside. You had the better vantage point than I do. Was it there?
That looked pretty good.
Okay.
It did. I've seen worse called. That was further inside. But no, that looked pretty close.
You mean yesterday?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2, 2 down. And it's put into play, third base side, fielded by Bond, fires high, and he's going to be safe and coming wheeling around third. Going to be tagged out at the plate. Delgado trying to catch Doan off guard. The throw was high. Delgado got aggressive to try to grab the tying run, and the Broncos run into the third out as Haynes is retired on the fielder's choice. So there you go, 2-1. We're going to the top of the 7th. Whew. Rivalry baseball. This has been fun. We'll keep it rolling here on Extreme Sports when we come back.
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Have some fun out here. Enjoy the journey of all this. Trying to get 16 wins and going after the trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back with you here on Extreme Sports. Tyson Nevronic and Marcus Metcalf with you. Hastings College Baseball this afternoon. Brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, also by Ruts Heating and Air, Sass Flour, and Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill. Broncos are going to Take a minute to get reset defensively after 3 went chasing a ball out into no man's land. That went foul. It is 8-9-1 here due up for the Tigers. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Broncos here in Game 3 of our 4-game series. This baby's scheduled for 7, so Doan looking to tack on some insurance. Hastings College looking for some late heroics. In order to do that, both offenses are going to have to get past the brilliant pitching of Gabe Rodriguez and Cam Dahlgren, who have been matching each other stride for stride this afternoon here in game number 3. Quite the pitcher's duel.
Yep.
And to your credit, what you said, most important thing for Hastings College is we cannot go through 20 pitchers today.
Yep.
And Dahlgren has taken responsibility of that. In all likelihood, the homegrown product, Marcus Miller, going to be on the bump for Game 4. And should be some excitement.
Yeah. Quick scoring correction on that. Last half
Sure.
inning, Magnay, they're going to give him a hit. So no error on Doan. So unless you had him as a hit already, I didn't. I had him blank on that one. Next pitch, going to be down low for ball 3-2. So if you were scoring at home, they did rule that a base hit for Josh. Now we're squared away now. As our count now runs full here to Grossert.
Cam Dahlgren delivering to Jet Grossert. And Grossert, skyball out to right field. Going back, camping out, and making the grab is Haynes, I think.
So it should be 14.
Yep. Nope, 12.
Nope, it is 12. So that is Dylan Wims out in right field. All right.
And this is where the scorecard goes awry. Yep. Here's a pitch, swung on and missed. It's like, it looks a little tall for Cody. Double check that number for me. But I got 12.
Okay.
0-1. Here to Maxey. As Dahlgren winds and delivers.
It's 12. Yep, it's Dylan. The junior from Euclid, Ohio.
One ball, one strike, one down. Yeah, there's, from the broadcast perspective, there's not really a good way to relay that up to us here from the broadcast booth on defensive substitutions. The umpire makes a hand signal, which always indicates that we have a change, but sometimes you don't know where that change is.
Well, that could have been me, too, because I usually have it up, and I missed it, which could have happened.
Well, don't apologize for it. It's 2-1. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Nobody listening at home knows that. You have a game tracker.
Yeah.
3-1, Dahlgren. He's a little frustrated. He wants to know where that one missed.
Yep.
He's taking his lap. Every time he's taking a lap, he comes back and fires a heater in for a strike. That one across the plate, put into play, and this is going to be dumping into left field for a base knock. So Harris is aboard for the second time this afternoon with his second hit. The only Tiger with, other than Carter Roth, with multiple base hits here in the ballgame. Roth has 2 singles. Harris has 2 singles. Doan has 7 hits. The 9 and the 1 hole have made up for the majority of them. Victor Rojas going to have a chat here with Cam Dahlgren.
Going to buy his bullpen time. They're going to get some arms now starting to get loose down there.
Got stretching going on. And some activity starting to stir up. Dahlgren's been in his zone. This might also be just to calm him down. He was frustrated with that, what he thought was strike 2 call. Didn't get the call. Just sent a heater over the heart of the plate that got deposited out into left field from the 9-hitter. And again, you got to talk this one over because you are dealing with arguably the most dangerous top of the order in the Great Plains Athletic Conference offensively. So Roth will step up. The umpire is coming out to break up the chit-chat as Rojas' first mound visit. Acknowledged.
Yep.
Resume play here in the top half of inning number 7. 1 down, 1 on here for the Doane University Tigers. The longtime nemesis of the Hastings College Broncos. Pickoff play back to first. Not in time. Another pickoff play. And definitely concerned with the Speedy Harris on the first base bag. Don't want to put him into scoring position. Here's the delivery to Roth. It's low and inside. Ball 1.
Stop by Vargas.
Yep, great stop.
That would have been easy 90 feet.
It's the first time, really, since the second inning that we've seen any signs of stress from Cam Dahlgren. As now he's behind in the count 2-0. 5 strikeouts for Dahlgren on the day. 2 big deep double plays defensively to help him out. And the Broncos have been booking. That pitch is going to catch the zone, strike 1. Still trailing on the scoreboard, though, 2-1. Haven't had the breakthrough opportunity offensively. Thought we were going to get it maybe in that bottom of the 6th. Delgado thought the throw was going to be high from third. Pulled him off the bag, but he was able to come right back. Here is going to be an easy double play. Or did it hit the ground first?
I think it hit the ground first.
Okay. Whew.
I thought the same thing. That was a line drive.
Picked it up off the 1 inch off the ground. Yep. A nice defensive play nonetheless from Dahlgren to retire Roth. And that'll bring up Grant Summers. And Doane nearly ran into a double play there.
So that was going to be the easiest double play you probably had the whole week.
He could have walked it over to first base.
Yeah.
As Grant Summers steps up to the plate. Runner at second is Harris. 2-1 ball game Broncos. Hit Summers in the back bender, and it didn't bend back in. So Summers is hit by a pitch. The second plunked batter for the Tigers. Broncos have been hit once here in this game, and that'll spell the end for Cam Dahlgren. And he will come out after a really, really strong pitching performance today. 6 2/3. New pitcher coming into the ballgame. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. It's Bronco Baseball here on Extreme Sports.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Back at Duncan Field this afternoon. New pitcher to tell you about, a right-handed junior from Spokane, Washington, Cameron Severino, coming in relief. We'll see if he can't get the last out here in this 7-inning affair. So far for Dahlgren, 6 2/3 inning of work. Is responsible for the runners, so the book not closed on him yet. Severino will try to shut down the door with a little stress on the base paths. What's the numbers on Cam Severino?
Yeah, Cam, he is 0-1 on the season. He is making his 7th appearance. He's pitched 12 innings. He's given up 8 runs on 12 hits, 8 of them all earned, or all of them earned. He's struck out 5. He's walked 4. He's given up no home runs, and his ERA is 6.00.
So Summers hit by the pitch. Harris with the single. There's 2 aboard here for the Tigers. As it'll be the 3-hole Tanner Nelson coming up to the plate. Tanner walked, flew out to right, flew out to center. In his 3 plate appearances this afternoon. So officially 0 for 2 on the day as Severino gets the indication from PitchCom here. Acknowledged. And fires. A little bit low, 1-0. The 1-0 count here to Tanner Nelson. Misses wide, 2-0. Big opportunity here for Severino. Got to slam the door. Keep this right where it's at. Give your offense a chance to strike. 9-1-2 coming up here for the Broncos.
Yep. It'll
be their best opportunity.
Yep.
As Severino delivers, and that one catches the outside corner. You bet strike one.
Yeah. Because 2-1, this is going to be your, like you mentioned, your best opportunity.
Yep.
This is it.
Got to keep it a one-run game.
Yep.
Got to keep it where it's at. High-pressure situation here for Severino. As he comes towards the plate. Sky ball here from Nelson. Out towards center. And underneath it's going to be Faraday, and the Broncos are out of the inning. So Doan puts 2 base runners on, but strands him at second and first. A fly out to center. Instincts here in the 7th. It's the last chance for romance for HC. 9-1-2 coming to the plate. Drama awaits. It's Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Check it out. Check it out.
Back with you here at Duncan Field. Tyson Veronic, Marcus Metcalf with you. Hastings College Baseball this afternoon, brought to you by Pepsi, deliciously refreshing, by Butler Vollen Funeral Home, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. It looks like we'll have Samuel Bruno to lead things off as he'll come in for Jace Valdez in the 9-hole. Victor Rojas continues to tinker with the lineup and try to find the best matchups. Valdez was 0 for 2 with a sacrifice on the day, so enter Samuel Bruno to try to get a spark going here for HC and set the table for the top of the order. Tyler Rojas in the on-deck circle, and the big bat of Evan Morrison waiting in the hole. So Samuel Bruno representing the tying run as the Broncos look to snatch one late here against their old Nyack rival, the Doane Tigers. First pitch strike from Gabe Rodriguez. He's been brilliant today, allowing 1 run, 7 hits scattered across. The defense has backed him up. No errors for Doane defensively. Here's the 0-1. Bruno fouled. Least foul.
If you're that thrift shop across the street, you better put a lookout.
Samuel Bruno hit the terrace of the thrift shop, albeit it was a foul ball.
Yeah.
But it went a long, long way. Pitch in the dirt, outside, ball 1. I don't think we need to be swinging for the fences here. Just get on board and let your top of the order go to eat. Oh, ouchies.
Yeah.
That's the second time he's been knocked by a foul ball.
That rattles.
Nelson's having a day.
Yeah. That rattles your cage a little bit.
He's going to do a little walk-see. Get a breather. Credit Blue, too. Both times that's happened to Nelson, he's gone and he's kind of had a chat with the pitcher, walks the ball over to him, allows him to get his bearings. It's not fun being a backstop. No. Here's a 1-2 to Samuel Bruno. Swing and a miss.
Curveball.
A beauty of a bender at that, my man. That was Purdy. So Bruno goes down on strikes. Rojas comes to the plate. T-Row with the single back in the first inning off the glove of Rodriguez. Then stole a base, and he came around to score for the Broncos' only run so far the afternoon. And we'll see if we can't get something going here from T-Man. Pitch misses and goes back to the backstop. Broncos trailing by 1 here in this one, and now they're going to have a base runner as Tyler Rojas goes right back up the middle. Shortstop couldn't get to it. Rojas retreats back to first. Shortstop for Doan Summers. I think he thought that ball went a lot further into the outfield than it did because he turned around and the center fielder's given charge. It didn't get very far behind him. Rojas was nearly able to take advantage of that for a second bag.
That's a base hit, too.
All right, what do you say, Marcus?
Oh,
crystal ball this baby. I would like a walk-off home run.
I would, but I wouldn't mind seeing a hit in the gap somewhere right down the right field line. That'll easily score Tyler because he's got the speed over the first base bag.
Career leader for home runs stepping up to the plate with 1 down. Evan Morrison puts a charge. This is going to get to right fielder going back. This is going to head towards the wall. Rojas is on his horse. He's going to be wheeling around third. He's getting the signal from Victor. Tyler Rojas, play at the plate. Slides, safe. Broncos tie the game. 2-2. Evan Morrison delivers.
Crystal ball, baby.
Triple. A 3-bagger. 1 down. 2-2 tie. Woo. That was fun.
That was fun. Now. Okay, now.
Sack fly in the ballgame.
Okay. Now. Do you put the squeeze on? Bring him that way.
No.
No?
No.
Anything to the outfield, just let him just...
The way Peyton's been swinging the bat this series, let him swing it, loft it into the air, let's get a sacrifice fly on an RBI and win game 3.
I know Morrison isn't as fast as Tyler. We're going to have a visit from the Dome pitching coach. If you're going to hit one deep, you better make sure it's deep enough. Because if the infield or the outfielders come in, maybe 2 steps, it might be bang bang at the plate. So
test him.
Yeah,
I'm going to test him. I don't care how deep. I'm going to test him. I am forcing Doan in this situation to make the play.
Make a play, like we just did.
Force them to make the play.
Yep.
Long visit here.
Let's think about that.
Boy, Vargas has just been on a tear. Today, a single and an RBI, a strikeout, and a ground out to short. They're going to let Gabe Rodriguez continue.
Say, how clutch was that first play from Searcy back at inning number 2 to cut that run?
Huge.
That's huge right now.
Both double plays.
Yep.
We got out of 2 big jams with great defense today. And now the mariachi music and the crowd coming to their feet.
Infield in.
And they're going to cut the run, and they're pulling their infielders. Their outfielders in, too. At this point, anything over the head.
Yep.
So anything over the head is going to win it. And we're going to have a pinch runner. This is brilliant.
Dieterding.
Dieterding's going to swing in. The senior from Aurora, Colorado. Broncos trying to walk it off here in the 7th. 1 down.
If you're at third base right now, you got to be smart. Anything hit on the infield, do you go?
Yes.
Oh, time. That's what my heart rate is right now.
I told you we're going to get the heartbeat going with dramatic moments in the 7th. 2-2 tie. Runner at third is Dieterding. And now a visit.
Say, what we need is showdown by ELO playing. That'd be great. They're going to walk it.
Walking Peyton Vargas. That's the right move. because now they set up the double play ball. And now it's a big AB for Chris Faraday, who has come into the ball game in the cleanup spot for Tristan Martinez, and maybe the biggest spot of his season. And we're going to have another pinch runner. Elgersma in.
One Aurora, Colorado native to another.
I am drawing arrows. It's fine. Dieterding's at third. That's the winning run. That's what we need to know. And we also need to know that it's Faraday at the plate.
Yep.
So Faraday, Dieterding. Got it.
Yeah. Both runners are from Aurora, Colorado.
The rest does not matter.
Nope.
But you want to put some speed at the first base bag in case the ball's on the ground and you don't want to hit into a double play. So, holy chess match, Batman. And Vic's going to give his pinch hitter some words of encouragement. Hold your breath, Bronco fans. Anxious moments here in the 7th. Faraday watches one catch the outside corner. Strike one. Wanted to see one. Got to have a good approach at the plate. It's an 0-1. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Broncos. Trying to walk it off with Dieterding at the third base bag. They're going to square around. This is going to be a slow roller. Dieterding's coming in, and he's going to be cut down at the plate. The suicide squeeze unsuccessful. And that will bring Faraday over to first. Just too hard. Right back to the pitcher. Small ball doesn't work there. And Levi Fletcher will now step up to the plate. Ouchie.
I want to see a replay.
I want to see Levi put one in the gap and in this anyways.
Yeah.
So, remind me, Elgersma at second.
Yep.
Okay. Elgersma at second. Fletcher at the plate.
Yep.
Elgersma now the winning run. And scoring position. As fans duck for cover as the ball climbs up and over the net.
That thing tight-roped.
Did. Still anxious moments here. Winning run at second base. Levi Fletcher. With an opportunity now to be the hero after the suicide squeeze was unsuccessful. Pops it straight up into the air. And we will play on here at Duncan in game 1. Broncos get the tying run. Winning run 90 feet away. Unsuccessful on the squeeze. And we will go to the 8th. 2-2 tie. Rivalry G-Pack baseball. This is Tigers and Broncos at its finest, folks. We're back with extra innings after this.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Well, bonus baseball here in game number 1 as we will play into the 8th inning. Hastings College and Doane. Hastings College with an opportunity to win the ball game there in the bottom of the 7th. The squeeze play was on. The bunt was hit too hard back to the pitcher. And Dieterding cut down. Broncos couldn't get the winning run across. So here we go into extras and brand new ball game. Here at Duncan, 2-2 tie. Programming note, also meaning game 2 will be shortened to a 7-inning affair as we have played extras here in game 1. programming note as we move along here in extra innings. We have had more defensive substitutions and batting changes and pinch hitters and pinch runners than I care to admit, and we will navigate as carefully as we can. But if we do have a misstep, we apologize in advance. The scorebook got messy there in that last frame. Broncos were throwing everything and the kitchen sink at Doan to try to get that baby one. As Severino misses here on a curveball that bends too far off the zone. Top of the 8th, 2-2 tie. Severino misses outside.
One thing you can't do is
you can't get flat.
Start getting flat.
You can't get flat.
Start walking, guys.
It's. You had your shot. You have to believe you're going to get another shot. You have to continue to attack, and boy, that's tough to do. I mean, that's tough for a 40-year-old man, and it's tough to tell that to a 20-year-old college student too. Yeah. So you got to get right back in it and attack. I know you're deflated. I know you're ticked off right now that you couldn't get that win in the bottom of the 7th. We didn't get the drama we wanted, but you got the tie and you extended the ball game. And you've once again, for the 3rd straight game, taken the fight right to one of the top dogs in the G-Pack. And it just, darn it, man, like waiting for a break for the Broncos and can't seem to get it. Baseball. Yep. So it's a walk on 4 straight pitches to Sam Kwapnowski. Action heating up in the bullpen once again as Severino was able to get the 3rd out in the top half of the 7th to prevent Doan from extending the lead. But walks on 4 straight pitches here. And a discussion here amongst the home plate umpire and the third base coach for Doan.
We got a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner. This is
will.
A very long time for a courtesy runner.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lengthy discussion. Now a chit-chat here with...
I think we might have a pinch hitter, too.
Mr. Would be Bond. Maybe a double substitution?
Maybe.
Is this a double switch? Nope, that's Bond.
Nope, that's Bond.
All right.
Okay.
Just a lengthy break there. Cool. That's what we need in extra innings.
Yeah, just more time.
2:09 Central Standard Time here at Duncan Field on a 69-degree day as we are working our way towards the high. Bond show and bunt.
Where'd that miss?
1-0. Top of the 8th inning here in Game 1. Tigers and Broncos. This has lived up to the billing. Runners off on the play. Ball gets into the turf. It's going to skip away from Vargas. And Victor Rojas has seen 6 straight balls, and
that's going to be it.
I don't think we're going to see much more. Here from Severino. Runner goes to second base in scoring position. That's Kwapnowski after the 4-pitch walk. Advances to second after the ball got away from Vargas. This is just a chit-chat. This is a nope. And here we go. Bullpen is coming in. So we will have a new pitcher here at Duncan Field. We'll tell you all about him when we return. Runner in scoring position here in extras for the Tigers. It's the Broncos and Doan on Extra.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Back here on Extreme Sports, Tyson Vronick, Marcus Metcalf with you. New pitcher to tell you about here in extra innings and a 2-2 tie between the Broncos and Tigers. We've got number 15, Ryder Duan, from the press box to the mound. He was trying to find the bullpen. He poked into a press box 3 earlier, and I was like, what you doing up here? So Ryder into the game. Maybe dipping into press box 3 for a little good luck. We're going to need it. It's dangerous situation here with a runner on in scoring position. The big Braden Jones waiting in the on-deck circle. Jordan Bond, who has struck out twice today. And again, after 6 straight wide ones, we've got a deep enough bullpen. And from day one, when Victor Rojas came in, he said, I want the strike throwers.
Yep.
And he holds true. If it's not happening, it's generally pretty quick, and especially in a game like this. You know, when you've got Doan on the ropes for the 3rd straight game in a row, you got to give the rock to someone who's going to throw some strikes. We'll see if Ryder can't do it here. 2-0 count with a runner in scoring position and Jordan Bond at the plate. 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Ryder's going to have to battle back here. Squaring around. And then that one goes wide and low. Been the Achilles heel all season for the Broncos. Strikes. Just can't get them. 3-0. Top of the 8th. Here in game 1. 2-2 tie. Doan's trying to manufacture. Bond was trying to give himself up, and Ryder throws it outside. Back-to-back free passes. It's runners at first and second, and Braden Jones stepping up to the plate. Jones getting some instruction. Now, flashback to game 2, when they had Braden Jones at the plate. Similar situation in a tie game. It was 5-5 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
They bunted Jones. And it went straight up the chute and turned into an easy out. He's got the pop. Would you even consider throwing the bunt sign on again with your power hitter at the plate?
Game redemption? Maybe.
No. Swing away again. He got the pop. Oh, I love it. He's gonna square around. I love small ball more than anybody. I really, really do. But I just don't see it here with the big man at the plate.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean,
no.
I mean, that's why I'm not a coach.
I guess that's why I'm not a coach anymore. My career record speaks for itself. Here's a 1-0 to Braden Jones. Ryder gonna need a strike. But you also don't want to miss location and come into the zone and have Braden Jones make you pay. Long look back at second. Twist and throw. Getting ready for a 1-0. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Broncos. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Doan. And they square around again, and Ryder can't find the zone.
You got to throw to him. Let him pop it up again.
If you're gonna
Something elevated.
If you're giving yourself up like that, absolutely.
Yeah. Why pitch around him? You might pop him up again, and then you got a chance of a double play opportunity. Next batter up.
We'll see the 2-0. Broncos have thrown 10 straight balls. Make it 11. That figure it out.
Yep.
Man. Pressure spot. Big Braden Jones at the plate. 3-0 delivery for ball 4. Back-to-back-to-back walks. And no strikes for the Broncos in those 3 at-bats. Base is loaded, nobody down. Gosh darn it. John Volcano stepping up to the plate, who has grounded into a double play today and struck out. Infield in, cut in 4. And a strike. Crowd responds appropriately. What College Station would be having a field day.
Oh, man.
It's an 0-1.
It would have been worse.
That was a dig, and I apologize. Here's the 0-1. It's going to be first base side. It's going to get past Morrison. It's going to be a base knock. That'll score 2 Tigers, and we're going to have runners at the corners as John Volcano delivers the big single. 2 runs come across to score. Jones heads to third, Volcano to first, and Grossert coming up to the plate. Tigers cashing in on the Bronco miscues.
That hurts.
4-2 in the 8th. Jet Grossert now stepping up to the bag. Pitch outside.
Yeah, it hurts.
1-0 count. Two-0 count. I think there might be a malfunction with the scoreboard. They're working on it.
Yep, they are. Yeah.
So it's a 2-0. Nobody down here in the top of the 8th. Victor Rojas is coming out to chat with the boys.
Yep.
He's made too many mound visits this inning.
Yep.
More than he'd care to do. And we're going to have some defensive alignment changes. I'm just going to have you get the stat tracker out here in a second to monitor all this.
No
we have players coming off and on from everywhere. So we're going to have a whole host of substitutions coming up. And we're going to tell you all about them when we come back here on Extreme Sports.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Back here at Duncan Field, Tyson Aronik and Marcus Metcalf here in extra innings in game number 1 of 2 now 7-inning affairs here between the Broncos and Tigers. We have a whole host of substitutions and defensive changes to tell you about, including at the mound where an outfielder who then was pinch hit is now coming in to pitch. Searcy. Marcus has been all over the diamond today.
Yeah. Levi Fletcher now going to play first base.
Okay.
And then Diego Martinez is going to play third base.
So Fletcher over to first. Diego to third. Searcy. Who went out to left?
That's a good question. Well,
Well, it would be...
Let's see if I can get my jeweler's eye out.
John, wouldn't it?
Oh, hang on. Let's see.
Josh?
Is it Dieterding?
Maybe.
I think it is. That's 16. He's on the left side.
Okay, Dieterding is in the left. Doing this old school, folks, with binoculars, so bear with us.
It is going to be Dieterding in left.
Okay.
be 5 at center.
Still Faraday at center and Wims at right.
See, he's running away from me. Let's see. Yep, that's Wims.
Okay. I think we're set.
Yep, I think you got it. It's nice to have those in handy, isn't it? Where'd that miss?
Searcy trying for the black, didn't get the call. Well, unfortunately, when you get into a rhythm like this, it's hard to get those calls on the borderlines. Searcy comes in and walks him loaded.
4 out of 5 batters are walks.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yep.
Should be Harris. Yes, it is. Who knows at this point how many substitutions have been in this ball game?
Yep. At this point, we're just calling it off of what we're seeing on the diamond right now. The scorebook is illegible as Harris comes up to the plate. Harris has 2 base hits here for the Tigers. Tigers have been out-hit by the Broncos in this ballgame, and that's the story of the game. That's the story of the game. You out-hit somebody, you expect to win. But when you throw 4 walks in extra innings, Doan puts up a 2 spot, and there's nobody down. I mean,
I know.
We need outs. We need outs right now.
Yep. Trade 2 outs.
And Searcy's going to try to get it for us. Check swing. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. And now the frustration's starting to set in from the fans. Next stage in development here for this baseball program, just develop that killer instinct. Find out how to win these games late.
Yep.
We're dealing with the same thing in Husker football. When we have those one-possession games late, trying to find ways to win. Remember, we had the years and years of heartbreak on one-score games.
Oh, yeah.
It was really the undoing of one coach from Florida, who we will not mention on the broadcast, for sinking the football program. Thank you.
Even before that.
3-1 count here to the 9-hole hitter, Max Harris, in the top of the order awaits. Sharp hit to third base. Going to come home with it, but they throw it away. Thrown away. Error on the play. Another run comes across to score. And it goes from bad to worse for the Broncos. Diego trying to make the play. Third base bag. Caught it on the hop. Just couldn't get the throw down to the catcher. The routine stuff. It's tough. Carter Roth steps up to the plate. 2 singles. 5-2 lead for Doan now. Broncos were a foot away from winning this baseball game.
Yep.
And they take it to extras. The 4 free passes, the 2 RBI single, then the error, and still can't get an out. Tigers have hung 3 here in the top of the 8th. Gut punch.
Yep.
My friend.
Yeah. I just wonder what the post-match speech is going to be like.
Base knock. Carter Roth delivers again, his 3rd hit. Cut off here to second base. Going to run him down. Throw back to third. We got 1 out. Tigers ran into 1. Practically giving that one to the Broncos as Roth wheeling around first base. Gets credit for the single, cut down at second. He does notch across 2 RBIs in the process. The fortunate thing is that clears up the base pass a little bit more.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a runner in scoring position, and it's a 5 spot. And we still got to deal with 2, 3, 4 coming up here.
I said the big innings.
This is the big one.
There you go. The latter half of the game.
This was the big one. And Doan's in danger of, you're going to look back at the box score and you're going to go, that one extras?
Yeah. That's RBI 3 and 4 for Roth.
Roth, 4 RBIs on the day. Summers has had an interesting day at the plate. Flew out to center. then struck out, then reached on an error, then he was plunked by a pitch. He has yet to register a base hit, but he's on base twice. 9 hits now as the Tigers have equaled the Broncos. Swing and a miss here at strike 3. Throwing back down to first in time. Nice long look there by Peyton Vargas to make sure the runner wasn't going to come in on the play. And the Broncos get the second out, as that's the second strikeout for Grant Summers.
Because wasn't Summers the one who was thrown out at the plate? If I remember rightly. I think he was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, he was. Yeah. So Tanner Nelson comes up to the plate. I mean, and that's just it, too. You know, everything was going your way to get you to that point where you could get that walk-off victory. The big play out in left field. The around-the-horn 5-4-3. The winning run at 90 feet away with one down. Broncos elected to go small ball. And the bunt went too hard back to the pitcher, who then cut down the run, the would-be winning run in Dieterding. That sends us to extras, and it unraveled after that. 1-2. Searcy's just been put in the game to just get it over the plate.
Yep.
As Doan has kind of hit him around a little bit. But most important things are throwing strikes. Yep. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down.
And HC hasn't done a lot of throwing strikes here in top of the 8th.
Not in the 8th, no.
No. I mean, Dahlgren, other than the 2-run second inning, I was
really impressed with his performance.
Yeah.
Really impressed. 6 2/3. 2 runs given up to this hot-hitting Tiger lineup. Center fielder trailing back, and this one is going to one hop off the wall. My goodness, Doan can swing it. And now they're just straight mashing it.
They bat it around.
Comes across to bat around. If this scorebook can get any more messier, I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm on my. If the thing goes to 9, that's gonna. Or I can. I'm already in the 8th inning, so my scorebook's done. My scorebook's done for Doan. And of course, now more courtesy runners.
8-2 ball game. 6 runs here in the top half of the 8th.
Should be Bryson Morrison running at second from Kearney, Missouri.
Interesting. You suppose they call it Kearney in Missouri?
I know, like most people that are out of state, they say Kearney or Kearney.
I wonder if that's why.
Yeah, maybe.
I would hazard a guess to say that, I mean, Missouri says a lot of things differently anyway.
Yeah, Missouri. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Fun facts about Missouri when you get out towards the Branson Ozark area.
Oh, yeah.
If you order a pop, you just have to call it a Coke.
Coke. Yep.
And then you say, I'll have an orange one or whatever.
Yep.
They do things a little differently out there in Missouri. Pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. I have family, I can say that without offending anybody.
Yep. And it's like everywhere you go, soda is the word on the East Coast.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Here in an 8-2 ball game. Blue, time to expand the zone a little bit, buddy.
Yeah.
We've got game 2 coming up after this. So, programming note. Give us 25 minutes or so to reset for game 2. We go back to regular scheduled programming and then come back for the 4th and final game of the series. Broncos trying to avoid a sweep here on homecoming weekend.
I know in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't reflect on the scoreboard, yet it does. Vargas has really had to work behind the plate today.
Yep. Well, there was even thoughts of replacing him heading into the 7th inning, but we needed a pinch hitter who came up clutch at the time. So the pieces were put in place, and they were put in the right spot and just couldn't execute. It couldn't execute on the small stuff. Hurts. Another walk, I believe, to Kwabnowski.
Yep.
We're going to bring up Jordan Bond. 10th batter of the inning? Is that what you got?
Yeah. Bond at the plate.
Yep.
Kubnowski at first, and then I have Morrison at second.
6th spot. Yep. 10 batters. Seriously trying to stop the bleeding. Doan stays aggressive. Steals a base. Ball gets away. They're going to try to score, and they will. They are not satisfied.
Man.
A stolen base at third. You got a team that is trying to play with a broken wing right now. And the Tigers are in full kill mode. Can't blame them.
No.
Our job to stop them.
Yep.
7 runs in the 8th. Comebacker right back up the middle. Base knock, another RBI. An 8 spot. Jordan Bond, RBI single.
That's his first base hit of the ball game.
They came into extras with 6 hits.
Yeah. And only 2 runs.
11 hits now up on the board. Five hits, 4 walks, 1 error. That doesn't spell the recipe for a victory against your rivals, especially who sit at 18-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Oh. Two strikes here on Braden Jones. Froze him, maybe a benefit call, a mercy call. Mercifully, the Broncos are out of the inning. 8 spot for Doan. Brand new ball game here in extras. Broncos going to bat, bottom of the 8th. It's Bronco Baseball here on Extreme Sports.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Back here on Extreme Sports, Tyson Veronica and Marcus Metcalf here with you. New pitcher into the ball game for the Doan Tigers. We'll tell you about him here in just a second. First, we'll tell you how we got to our 10-2 score line in extras. Top of the 8th, it was rough. 11 to the plate, 8 runs scored, 6 hits. There was 4 walks, 1 hit batter, and 1 error in the top half of the 8th. And new pitcher, Marcus.
Yeah, Josh Carney into the ball game. The freshman from Omaha. He is making his 6th appearance on the season. He's 0-1. He's pitched 7 innings. He's getting up 5 runs and 5 hits, 5 of them all earned. He's struck out 10, walked 9. So only give up 1 home run. He has 6.43 ERA.
Josh Oltman have a thing for Kearney. The pitcher is Kearney. They have a player from Kearney, Missouri.
Yeah.
K-Town.
Yep.
1 ball, no strikes here for the Broncos as HC goes back to work. $25. Caleb Elmore for HC. Now at the plate. Nope, 35. Excuse me.
Diego
Martinez. Flies out to right. Before I could even write it in the scorebook.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up now Spencer Searcy.
Now batting number 26, Spencer Searcy.
Searcy popped up to second before he was replaced by Josh Magnay. Searcy then came back into pitch and now comes back up to hit here in the extras. First pitch in there for a strike from Kearney. It's 0-1.
That big old 8 spot in the 8th.
I don't even know if I give a post-game speech to the boys. I think I set up a punching bag in the locker room and let them go to work. Get your frustrations out. This ball hits the plate as it goes 60 feet, but missed the rest of the 6 inches. 1-2, 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. The doubleheader has now been shortened to 2 7-inning affairs. So join us for game 2. Coming up 25 minutes after the conclusion here of the first. As Searcy's going to find the gap as it gets down into the corner, and he is trucking around first. He's going to try to leg it out. The cutoff throw hits him, Skip Schumacher style. And he's going to leg out a double, so Spencer Searcy is still swinging it.
Yeah.
He has had the Jose Akendo day today. And the Cardinal fans, you know what I'm talking about. Jose Akendo, a player that played every position for St. Louis in one season. He was out and left, made the big rocket throw, which I assume why he got to come into pitch, because he threw an absolute missile for a 7-2 double play. He was then replaced, pumped up the dugout for a little bit, came out and threw some strikes to get the Broncos out of the snowball fight that took place in the top of the 8th.
I want to see if we can get that clip sent into ESPN for top 10 plays tonight.
It's tough, man.
Man, that was a...
It was a great play.
That was a great play.
A great play, but albeit in a trailing effort at the moment. I mean, yeah, individually, you'll look back a couple weeks from now and say, yeah, that was pretty impressive, but right now you don't care.
No.
10-2.
Play pin.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to the Bronco right-hander, Dylan Wims. In at the plate. Wims trying to keep the Broncos' hopes alive. Check swing, no swing. He's going to take a walk. And so Josh Kearney has put 2 base runners on. Still a lot of wood to chop for HC. Jace Valdez stepping up to the plate. And a colony of beavers for the amount of wood that the Broncos have to chop to get back into this baby. Send them into the yard. First pitch strike. Top of the order. Set in the on-deck circle. Kearney's pitch to Valdez. Pulls outside, 1-1. Bronco Baseball this afternoon brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, also by Sass Floral, Runza, and by Family Medical Center. More baseball coming your way tomorrow. Marcus will be on the call, solo duties, as Mike will be returning from Kansas City. I have regular duties at Central Community College, and so the game falls in your lap. Some high school ball.
Yep. Go high school ball. That's going to be wrapping up here pretty soon, too. Got a couple weeks left, I believe. in the regular season, and then district play will be here, and then before we know it, state baseball will be here.
So we'll try to jam that into our busy summer schedules. Here's the 2-1 to Jace Valdez. Fooled me, Houdini. Didn't miss by much. 3-1.
Yep, and then once that's over, then we turn right into Legion ball already.
Valdez, pop fly right field. Camping out is Kwapnoski. Throws into the cutoff man. They'll throw back to first to try to get Wims. Nothing doing. Broncos have runners at the corners. With the top of the order coming up, Tyler Rojas will step up to the plate here for HC. Jace Valdez, courtesy run. We'll see if T-Row can't deliver an RBI. All else fails, you can at least start some momentum coming in for game 2. You just got to be able to sniff a little belief, and I think you got plenty of that scent in the bottom of the 7th.
Yep.
When the Broncos came up to tie and had the winning run 90 feet away. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but to be 1 foot away and then to be down 8 is a really, really, really tough pill to swallow.
It's tough. It is, because all weekend, they've been with Doan the entire way till
they brought the fight.
Last 2 innings.
They brought the fight, man.
Yep.
And that's all you want. I mean, that and some wins. T-Row is going to fly out, and this game's going to come to a close here in the 8th inning. Doan explodes in the top half of the 8th. And they win game 3 by the score of 10-2 here over Hastings College. So, as is tradition, here on Extreme Sports, we're going to step away for a little bit. We're going to get you all set for game number 4 here of the series. The Broncos, they're trying to avoid the sweep. We want to bust up the broomsticks and salvage 1 win here for game number 4. So we'll come back after a 25-minute hiatus and get you all set for the 4th and final game here of this weekend series. You're listening to Hastings College Baseball this afternoon, exclusively on Extreme Sports.